Good morning, everyone. It's Anne Samoilov here, and today's behind the scenes of my Fearless Launching launch video is actually going to be about something that I constantly remind myself of as I'm making my launch to-do list, as I'm getting things done, as I'm in the middle of a launch. I mean, it does not end because as I've mentioned in past videos, your launch to-do list can actually grow during the launch. And, I try to stop myself from doing too much of that, but I think it's natural. If you're creative, if you're someone who gets really amped up on ideas, then you don't want to necessarily stop that flow of ideas. But what's really important is not to tweak and to constantly push those little things that really are stopping you from getting everything done. So what I mean is this. Let's say you're working on your sales page. Let's say you're working on a logo for your product. Let's say you're working on an interest page. Whatever it is, at some point you've just got to shove it out the door and be done with it. It doesn't mean that you call it like that's the be all end all. And I know a lot of people who get stuck in this perfectionist state. And I get wanting to put your best thing out into the world. And I actually think that you should do your best and put your best out into the world. However, at some point, you are halting the whole process. So what you need to do, is so horribly written, is say my 3 magic letters, CBB. What does that mean? Could be better. It just means could be better. So it's nothing complex. There's no, okay, how do I qualify if I should keep working on this or not? It's if something is clearly standing in the way of your progress, of you moving forward, you should be doing something else on a certain day and not tweaking whatever it is you're tweaking, then you need to call it a CBB and move on. The great thing is CBBs aren't just like, well, that's fine, later. You're not just ditching something. It means you then will have a clear list of things that you maybe have additional ideas for. And I would actually even write down what those things are that you kind of wish, your little CBB wish list, and then go back to them later. So I'll tell you how this is happening on my launch. I have made tiny changes to my sales page over this whole launch. And honestly, I want to do the whole thing over. It doesn't fully reflect me, and I feel that every single time I look at it. So what I've been doing is doing little tiny changes and just keeping it live, like not making any kind of crazy, not hiring a designer to, maybe relay it out and kind of give me some advice, but knowing that this is my main CBB moving forward. Also, usually CBBs for me are somehow related to the visual. I am, as you know, I like to keep things very sparse. However, I don't think that means undesigned or with lacking design. So moving forward, I know that my 2 big hot zones for CBB work are the members area, which I want to make much more visual, much more graphic, and, less still the very sparse white space look, but have a little bit more visual language in it. Thanks, Paul Jarvis, for that. So this is just like, there's a CBB across all of my visual branding for me. Your CBB might actually be something else, like maybe your launch content. Maybe you've got a video series and you just keep editing and editing and editing it. Now, the question is editing it making it better for you, or is it making better for your people that are watching? So, if you, let's say, are putting together a 4 video series, which I know a few people who are doing this right now. I know specific clients, Fearless Launching members, community members. I know people who are doing this. And I say, just get it out as best that you can. If it's not exactly right, no problem. You can always go back in and make changes to that. But to not get your message out there, to not get yourself out there, to not get your face and what you've created out there, even in the form you might have it now, is a big mistake. Because everything online can be changed, taken down, removed, deleted, whatever. So remember that. Remember that moving forward, that you have that ability to call things a CBB. And I've known people in the past who've actually said, oh, thank God for this word, because there's so many things that you might want to call a CBB. So this, and just to kind of give you a little history lesson, I think I've mentioned this before in my on the blog or in past webinars, but CBB really came from when I was producing visual effects, and we had our Excel sheet of all the shots that needed to be done and what needed to be done in each shot. And let's say for any given shot, there was animation, lighting, let's say setup, animation, lighting, and compositing. And maybe the animation, maybe we could have just tweaked it and tweaked it and tweaked. And so but we knew that lighting and compositing would take a long time on the actual shot. So we would just be like CBB anim and then move it on through the process, because you really are holding yourself back. And it would happen all the time. And as an artist, which you are, I look at everybody as a creator and an artist in some form. You are holding on to your art, and that's totally understandable, but you got to CBB it and get it to the next place. Get it posted, get it published, get people looking at it, get people reacting to it, because then you'll realize either like, oh, my CBB, maybe it was good enough, or, oh, you know what, I really do need to go back and make this better. So that's it for today. So write down below or email me, or because I know we got some shy people out there. Tell me what your biggest CBBs are right now and what's holding you back from moving forward on your launch. That's it. Have a great day, and I will see you tomorrow. Remember, we've only got a few more days of this video series, but I got some stuff cooked up, so you won't be seeing the last of me. Don't you worry about that. But take care. Have a great day. Check out Fearless Launching, fearlesslaunching.com. We start very soon. We're starting very soon. People in there are already doing their thing. So we've got a lot of action already happening, and the class hasn't even started. So that's it. Have a great day. Bye.